Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I am your intuitive reader, Lady Day. I truly appreciate all of your time, your attention, your curiosity, and your energy. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Healing Butterfly. I am an overall intuitive reader. Please only take what resonates from any of my readings. They are all timeless, so if you feel called to another reading, by all means, watch, like, share, subscribe. It's all appreciated from my heart space to yours. This particular reading is the reflection and guidance reading, so this is going to be some information from your spirit guides in regards to what's currently going on in your energy, in your life, okay? It could be love, it could be career, it could be finances, but let's see. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's start with your animal totem. So what kind of energy is your spirit animal giving you at this time? All right. Thank you all again just for tuning in, especially those that have subscribed. Thank you for rocking with your girl. I truly appreciate y'all subscribed. Okay. All right. Well, excuse me. Bottom of the deck is Elk Nobility. I believe the earth signs just got this, so you may be, I don't know why I want to say entangled with an earth sign, or you may have earth in your chart, one or the other. But Elk Nobility is at the bottom of the deck. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So I love that. I love it. I love it. And the card that came out for you is Hawk Messenger. Okay. And it says, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I feel like there's something about wanting, like being precautious right now. I get a very precautious energy. Not wanting, it's like, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. So what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, where they took me to is like, you know, the first time a bird, a baby bird comes out of its nest, it's not really sure how high should I jump, or how low can I really, you know, it's like trying to get, it's almost like they're trying to get me to understand how my wings work. Oh, you've ascended. Thank you, Spirit. You might have gone through an ascension recently, meaning that you've gone higher in your spiritual growth and awareness, okay? It's like one of those things where you see birds like swooping real low down and they come up and they swoop around. It's like, how do I do that? And it's like right now you're just trying to like get your, I hate to say your sea legs, but you know, you're trying to get your sea legs with this newfound understanding of self, of people around you. So you now are picking up on who's false and who's true. You're now picking up on, I'm hearing new understanding of self as far as your respect for self, your love for self, your desire for self. I'm not fully sure what that may mean. Okay, that may be getting in touch with who you are sexually, mentally, emotionally, which is wonderful. That way you know what that you bring to the table, someone just said. Not just with corporate life, but in love as well. You know, get to love on yourself. Know your own buttons that sometimes get pushed so that you know when someone else trying to get you off your rocker. Thank you, Spirit. So there's something about that as well. But you are definitely seeing with the bird's eye view of your life, and that, you know, when you're that high up, it could be a little, you know, oh, it's a little bit much. You might get a little nauseous, but that's because you've ascended to a new height. You should feel a lot. I'm also hearing you should feel a lot lighter. Okay. You may have questions. Yes. Your emotions may still be a little about a few things, but as far as like you feel like the world is on your back, you have a better understanding about this thing called life. Okay. That's beautiful. So let's get into the questions for this reading. See what your spirit guides have for you. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Daniel, Seraphim and Cherubim. Thank you. I'm getting Egyptian vibes. A lot of Egyptian vibes as well. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Aphrodite made sure that Aphrodite, yes, thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Aphrodite is also in the building. So if you resonate with any of those spirits, wonderful. If not, one or more may be your spirit guide, and you may not even know just yet. So as they continue to reveal themselves, just be open to the wisdom. Be open. I'm also hearing to the life lessons that they have to bring to you, because they are going through your Akashic records to make sure that you're not repeating lessons from prior lives. I think you may have repeated a few lessons, just not maybe. And I'm also hearing it was imposed by others that you didn't know what you knew, or something like that. Okay, let's move on. What is the current challenge? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Current challenge, Spirit. What is their current challenge? Thank you. Wow. Yep. Okay. Makes sense. Pleiades. Okay. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Oh my gosh, I think I got this in the fire sign reading or something. Anyways, move forward. The ever unfolding rose. So thank you, Spirit. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And you may have fire in your. You may have a fire sign in your chart. Aries, Leo, or Sag. You may have one of those signs in your chart. But what I got was this sisterhood of rose, where it was like someone was holding on and not willing to allow themselves to unfold, to allow the beauty to bloom and blossom around them. And with that is a new aura, a new level of understanding. You are shining so much brighter. I think the challenge here is the fact that you have a double mission. You know, not only are you channeling the spirit, you know, to be able to give guidance, but you're also uplifting to humanity. You get what I'm saying? And while somebody may say, well, when you give that message, aren't you uplifting humanity? Aren't you uplifting when you're giving the information? Yes, but you are someone, you that I'm talking to, air signs that have been drawn to this video. You are someone who also has healing powers. So someone just said sex, which clearly we know, but I'm speaking of the energy work that you also do. It's beyond just the voice, just your presence, your touch. You may be, you know, a Reiki healer, things of that nature, an energy worker. So you're like a double, again, you have a double mission, because it's not just about the things you speak into people and the wisdom that you give verbally. It's about that energy work and that you give as well to humanity. Okay. There will be more happening for you. So continue to, you do need this. There's, thank you, Spirit. Shit. I'm like, why have I not left the Akashic Library? Like, why am I still here? We have, and I just said, you will still have more unfolding to you. The ever unfolding rose. Boundaries. Again, you see how much is going on within this goddess, this beautiful goddess, by the way. And take it as it resonates, whether you're a man or a woman. You see all her chakras are aligned. She's connected to spirit, and all of these people are trying to get a piece of her light. So you may have multiple people reaching out to you, or just feeling energetically multiple people tugging at you. Make sure that you set your boundaries. Listen here. Where is it at? Ooh. Get your sage. You see this? I can use this as a physical weapon, or I can light it and clear this bitch out. So make sure that you're saging. Make sure that you're praying. Make sure that you're protecting yourself. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And then right below that is Akasha, because you have access to some really high wisdom and guides. You are being taken back to your Akashic records, and I'm also hearing that you're also being given maybe additional information from other spirit guides. Answer the call is under that. You have a spiritual journey here. Answer the call. Leap. Right behind answer the call is leap. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because they are reading y'all for filth. Well, they reading us because I'm an air sign, but don't do me. Don't do me. That's your challenge. It's about trying to, thank you, Spirit, balancing practicality and spirituality, knowing that you have a mission and wanting to fulfill that mission, you know, but just knowing that that mission it can be heavy. It's not burdensome. It can just be heavy. There's a double mission here. There is. You are someone who channels messages, receives messages. You are definitely someone who also uplifts humanity and gives healing energy, okay? All right. So what energy should they be tapping in to use at this time, Spirit? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What energy should they be using at this time, Spirit? What energy should they be using at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh, crumbling. Ooh, this is the Tower card. Mm, 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 mm. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Some of you may like this 3D ride, meaning that you're okay with not opening yourself up to spirit. That's not going to work because that's going to come into a tower. Some of you may say, you know what, I don't mind giving, I don't mind listening to spirit and taking in spirit's messages, but I don't want to talk to people. That's coming down in the tower, okay? Whatever it is, there's so many things that need to come down in the tower, but when they do, look at the beauty that is right through these doors if you just crumble all this. Let all this fall away. People, places, things, thoughts, religion, whatever that is, let it fall away. Because there's a beautiful, and not only that, I feel like you've had so many towers that at this point, it's almost like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's like, just give it some air to breathe so that I can so there's something about coming into understanding that it may be one, it may be more people are no longer going to be a part of your life. Thank you, Spirit. You have, and I said this since the beginning, you've ascended. You've gone to another level of wisdom and reality. Certain people don't resonate anymore. That's where those boundaries come from. But there's also a crumbling. So if you're holding on to old traditions and things and people, I'm telling you now, be prepared because there's going to be, but this is more of a tool than it is a burden. This is more of a blessing. What do they say? Man's rejection is God's protection. So use this time, use this energy. Oh, I don't, you talking weird. I don't know what I'm hearing. You talking weird, you being weird, you doing some weird shit. And say, okay, love and light, or God bless, or that's fine, and life goes on. I wish you no harm. I wish you no bad. Thank you. That's it. You don't even have to say, it is what it is. So use this energy and use this time to really evaluate what needs to be left behind. Bottom of the deck. Mirror. What is triggering? This miracle, everybody's being triggered. That's what this card has shown itself on the last 3 readings. Fire, earth, and now air. Everyone's being triggered because right now I feel like it's a pivotal part of, here's the pathway. Are you going to walk and leave behind everything? Or are you going to stay while this door closes? Use that crumbling energy to your advantage. This is the time. It's almost like if you had Hoarders. Everybody knows the show Hoarders, one way or another, whether you watch it or didn't. Everybody pretty much knows Hoarders. It's like, okay, we're coming to help you. Clean this shit up. Clean this shit out. Are you going to take this opportunity to get all this old shit out? Because once we're done and we leave, we're done and we're leaving. There you go. Yeah, it's hard for each and every one of those patients. I call them patients because they do have a diagnosis. It's hard for those patients to let go of the things that they've been hoarding inside their home. Everything they think means something. Everything has a meaning. Everything, there it is. Thank you, Spirit, because I knew we were going somewhere. Everything does not always have to have a meaning as well. So after you clear out this space, don't start cluttering it up with new stuff. Okay. What energy should they avoid, Spirit? Oh, shit, that flew out the back way. Y'all didn't even see it. Breaking the chain. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to ask for another card. I have breaking the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. But I would like another card on that. Energy to avoid, Spirit. What's this energy to avoid? Energy to avoid. What is break the chain? Thank you. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Bottom of the deck is keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. So this is all kind of talking about your journey. Ancestral patterns is what I'm seeing. So again, if you stay connected to those old things and don't break this chain, deep replenishment, share your voice. Yeah, keepers of the earth. So again, I'm coming back to this double mission. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, there's ancestral patterns that you were born into, but that's what you're supposed to be breaking, not adhering to, not adhering so much that you aren't ready to take this spiritual journey. There's something more in this situation. And also, I don't know if you're avoiding the signs and synchronicity. Something saying like maybe Certain animals keep coming up to you. Now you don't go out in the woods, or you don't go on that trail, or you don't go to that park. You ran into a bunch of, I don't know, dragonflies or bees or something like that. So now I'm not going over there. There's something about that. It's like as soon as you start to really get on your path and all these signs and synchronicities come, you be like, oh, hold on, because all this is some creepy shit. I don't think this is supposed to be going on. And it's like, no, they're trying to keep guiding you. It's almost like if a bunch of butterflies and fireflies came out of nowhere as you're walking and were guiding you through, instead of saying, oh, they're showing me something. It's almost like, yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be going on, so I'm gonna go back here. Like, I know that God's trying to tell me something, but that's a little weird, so I'm gonna, like, avoid that. Because I feel like if you don't know, I feel like some of your, and when I say your ancestors, I don't mean just those that have crossed over. I mean some of your family members, those crossed over and here, may also have, thank you, Spirit, have had these types of instances. And instead of moving forward to break the chain, they were like, okay, that's enough. That's enough, Spirit. That's enough. I'm good. I don't want to talk about that no more. I'm good. I want to stay right in this boundary. And I just heard submerge yourself in it. Submerge yourself in this change. We're going to get some clarifiers. We got the traditional tarot on the deck. On the desk as well. So we're going to get some clarity around that. Someone may also be calling you into, I don't know why I'm cutting the deck, but thank you, Spirit. Someone may also be calling you into the wrong damn direction. So be mindful. People see your light and can sell you a pipe dream just to get you off your path. Okay. And the last is, what is the current advice, Spirit? Current advice for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Current advice, Spirit. Oh, current advice. Divine Source, Holy Spirit, what do you have for current advice for, thank you, ooh, that came out. I swear, y'all, I can't make it up. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. It's coming together. Like I said, every time this moment, I feel like comes, even in your family pattern, and it may be, and again, I know some people are like, this is my family on this realm. This ain't who I belong to. I get it. But I'm talking about your family on this realm. Okay? Because someone just said, this ain't even my family for real. Like, I belong to a whole nother. And that's fine, Pallady. I get it. But right now, you're here. So, creating heaven on earth. And then at the bottom of the deck is Akasha. Again, there's something about you've already, or your family line. I be telling y'all the truth. Awakening is under Akasha. You have been awakened. Your Akashic. Yes. Just say yes is below that. I'm trying to tell y'all to trust the path. Shit. Mirroring. Something is mirroring back to you that you may have done before in a past life as far as hitting an escape route. It's time for you to leap. The great gathering, whatever that is getting ready to happen, because I feel like there's getting ready to be a huge shift. And whatever you need to do, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. So stop trying to dim your light to fit in. What's below that? No. So if someone's been calling you to journey to something that's not of your higher good and you know it, it's time to say no, because I have a path. I have a life purpose. Something is sparked inside me. Well, what's that? It's none of your damn business. Whether you know or you don't know to tell that person what's next, it's none of their business if you don't feel comfortable. Because something is telling me that people are asking you all these questions and all this detail is because they want to try to send out energetic shit to you for you to fail. Where there is light, darkness will definitely try to stomp that shit out. Do not allow that to happen to you. Everything you're experiencing, I'm letting you know it is of source. It is of divine. There's some dark shit around you, yes, trying to get you off your path, but the things that feel light and airy and acceptable, you know it. You know what's going on. I ain't about to sit here and do this with y'all. Seven of Pentacles. So you've already planted the right seeds. You've already been on your path. It's time for you to 9 of Wands, stand your fucking ground when someone else tries to tell you who you are and who you aren't. I don't know why I'm getting upset, but I feel like your ancestors are upset with people trying to come in and tell you who you are or who you're not and what the... And I'm hearing as many times as we've taken you back to your Akashic records, you should know now not to trust these mere mortals. Let's get into it. Let's get some tarot. Now I'm excited to get some tarot on the board. All right. The current challenge is Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity spirit. What is that? Give us a clarifier. 1 card to start, please. Thank you. Okay, or 2. I'm going to take them both. All right. Exactly. Focusing on the negative. So focusing on maybe the people you had to leave behind, the things you had to leave behind. You see those 3 cups back there? He's looking off into the distance, maybe rehashing a bunch of shit and experiences that he's had here on the earth realm. Not looking at these 2 of cups that God is still trying to show them these were false cups. There was nothing. They were faulty bottom. They had cracks in them. They was old and withered and worn out. I'm trying to give you 2 brand new spanking shiny opportunities. Ace of Cups, I'm offering you something that's going to be such a fulfillment of emotions. Okay, I'm feeling like that's one thing that you also have noticed about yourself is that this journey has really given you like a trigger in your emotions. But again, that mirroring card came up. A beautiful and emotional experience, okay? A love letter, a new home, a new start, being emotionally balanced. Bottom of the deck is the Star. Come on. You are the star. You are the wish fulfillment. Your wish, listen, abundance. Have faith. The future is bright and dreams come true. Yes, you have a double mission, but you think God would line you up for this mission and not fulfill your desires and needs while you're on this realm taking on a double mission? You got some blessings on blessings on blessings. The Star and the High Priestess. Child, and behind that is the 5 of Wands. Conflicts with other people. 4 of Cups, someone being upset that you may not be giving them the emotional fulfillment. Listen, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it. Come on now, air signs. I love it. I love when a plan comes together, Spirit. The crumbling is the energy to use. What is this, Spirit? Man, I have 1 card to start. What are they clinging on to? The energy to use, Spirit. Clarify this. Exactly. Tear down those old ass thoughts and become the dreamer. Didn't that card say leap? Set out on a new journey. The dreamer is one who, no matter how difficult or uncanny a daydream or a dream may be, the dreamer still sets out to try to find, how can I find that? And what did I say? That your spirit guides will be with you at all times. The dreamer's ready to set out on something new. A new start. Trust yourself. Take the leap. And you see, he can't be clinging on to nothing because all he got is that little satchel, that little messenger bag. Is it Michael Kors? No, I'm kidding. That's all he got. Him and his trusty dog. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I forgot. It's about that time when we start getting glare. Deep psychic insights. You are the psychic. You are... The Queen of Pentacles may be trying to, tell you that you're not the High Priestess. You're not the High Priestess star card. They're trying to hide. They're trying to pretend that you're not a blessed being from the divine source. Oh, okay. Use this disconnect as a moment of, you know what? I'm releasing so many people, places, things. If you are moving, make sure that the old stuff, and I think I said this when I was talking about the hoarders, the old stuff can't go. Someone may have touched it, seen it in a picture, and placed some juju on 1 or more things. And you're going to know because you're going to be like, you know what? I don't even like this no more. Toss shit out that you don't want. Even before you go into this winter season, toss shit out that doesn't make you feel good. And when I say feel good, meaning if your spirit is not settled, you go to look at an old, teacup set that somebody who you don't fuck with no more, excuse my language, done gave you. And when you touch it, you just don't feel right. Toss that shit out. And for some reason, I'm saying I'm big about donating to those who don't have. Something is saying no. There's something on that. there's something on it. Somebody, and again, it could have been as simple as someone seeing it in a picture or knowing that you were gifted that thing and sending out, whether they did some type of spell or they just sent out negativity towards you. It's a situation that if you really feel like that, it's time to toss it out. Don't pass that negative energy to anyone else. And I'm going to leave the dreamer just there with that one, because that's exactly what I was talking about. If you roll the tape back, is that you're clinging on to things and it's time to go. It's time to go. So, what to avoid? Imrama and break the chain. Go further into that for us, Spirit. Because I feel like it's a... Whoa. You got the Tower card twice today, baby. But I'm loving it. And I hope you're loving it too. We got the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground that this is my mission. This is my life purpose. And I'd be damned if I let anyone or any opposing forces come against me. I know what I'm being called to heal. I know what I'm being called to do. Transformation is the Tower card. The crumbling is the Tower card. Your life is changing, beloved. A significant life experience. Releasing old belief systems. Breaking free of procrastination. What did they say? Where are you being called to journey to? Your 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. Generational. Isn't that what we were talking about? Generational wealth. Not just in pentacles, not just in money, but in wisdom, in healing, in ascension. Ooh, I love when a plan comes together. Yes, you may feel like the student in this situation right now. The Princess of Pentacles. Studying, yes, you have to study. Yes, you have to put forth the effort to, I'm hearing, learn your abilities and learn how to control you. It's like the X-Men. What was their school called? I don't know. I'm still Storm. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to be Storm for the rest of my life. But, even Storm, they went to this school to be able to what? Understand how to use their powers. Break free from the situations. You got the Tower card twice today, baby. It is time. Yes, 4 of Cups and then the ego. Breaking free from the ego. Coming out of this stalemate king. Come on, Empress. This King of Wand energy, being bored and... No, be the Empress. Birth this new life. Please birth this new life. Get out of that corporate chain gang type of energy. This is who you are. All right. Let's clarify this last. Your current advice is Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. What is that, Spirit? May we have a clarifier for current advice, Spirit? What is the current advice, creating heaven on earth? Okay. That 10 of Wands keep coming. Yep. Both of these cards talk about moving on. The 8 of Cups. The need for more. The things that you have already accomplished in this life. And there go that dog. If you've had a dog and it's passed on. As I'm about to get teared up. Ooh, Jesus. If you had a dog and your dog passed on, they are still with you. They were with you for the time that they were, and you loved them the way that you did for a reason. They were tied to your spirit guides, and they had to go. So if you've recently lost a dog, my condolences to you. But they're not gone. They're just not physically here, okay? Choosing to make big life changes. Choosing to create. Creating means what? You have to do. Create heaven on earth for yourself. 6 of Swords, the ends of challenging times. Again, about taking what you need and leaving the rest. She might have had a whole lot of swords, okay? But only these 6 are what the 6 that she needed, and she's moving on. Travel or relocation as well. And at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. Working too hard. Trying to put it all on your back. Like, what did they say? What was the current challenge? Is that you felt like you had to do it all. You're not the only one on this mission. What did I say? She had a whole lot of swords? Whole lot. And something said to say 10, and I didn't say 10. 10 of Wands. You're working too hard. Eight of Swords, being mentally tapped and in an illusion of your own self. 10 of Swords. Didn't I say she had too many? She took the 6 that she needed. She took them damn 10 swords, took the 6 that she needed, started a new spark, Ace of Wands, and had an awakening. And now standing up for her damn self. Yes. Listen, 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 listen. I love it. Move that energy around. Create the heaven on earth. And that means by manifestations, by affirmations, by prayers, and by doing. Your life is bright. Your life is big. Your life is wonderful. Do not allow a friend, family, foe, romantic lover, co-worker, any mailman, cashier. I don't give a damn. The lady selling mangoes on the corner. I don't care who. No one can tell you what God has already confirmed for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it there. We're going to get some information from, or a message, sorry, from your angel guides. So a spirit message from your angel guides. What is the highest message they need right now in regards to this particular message today, Spirit? Divine Source, Holy Spirit, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Spirit. May I have one card, please? One card, please, Spirit. Thank you. And the bottom of the deck is a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. This is also giving me vibes of if there is a mother figure or someone in your family that you feel like, you know, that I am their child. Again, that love and that bond will always be there for the most part, for most of you. I feel like some people do give conditional love, but that true unconditional mother-child or father-child connection will always be there. But don't allow even that person to get you off your path. You get what I'm saying? Because I said that earlier, there may be family saying that, no, you know, we don't do all that. Even they have had their moment to walk through this doorway and decided not to. The card that came out for you is called Reach Out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit hears you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you.